And for inferential statistics, we usually follow t-test, ANOVA, and regression analysis, right? Now, what is t-test? T-test is further divided into two groups, right? One is paired t-test, second one is unpaired t-test. Paired t-test means when you will try to find out the analysis between the groups, right? Between the groups means I'm having control group, right? So after intervention, what are the changes takes place? That is paired t-test, right? Unpaired t-test means when you want to compare both the groups, control group and experimental group. That is unpaired t among two or more variables, right? And when we talk about the regression analysis basically helps to understand the relationship between the independent variables, right? Now, third one is correlation analysis. Correlation analysis is what? Correlation analysis basically it helps you to measure the strength and direction of relationship between the two variables, right? So it is used to determine if changes in one variable are associated with changes in another. I would like to share one example with you related to analysis only. I think PPT is not visible now. I have stopped sharing it actually. I thought I will share my thing with you. Give me 1 minute only. I will find out the file. I think it will be easy for you to understand what is exactly this. I opened the file. I don't know why it's not opening. A file is visible. I think it's not visible. Yeah, now it's visible. Please confirm, is it visible? Is it visible? Please confirm. Anyone from the group, please confirm. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, visible, ma'am.
Okay. See, this is descriptive analysis where you will focus on the mean, standard mean percentage, mean standard deviation, right? So this is what this is descriptive analysis only, right? These are my variables: age, years of experience, education, and these are my options which I have opted. Then I have find out the mean percentage, mean standard deviation, right? Now I'm going to show you the t-test. See, this is t-test, mean standard deviation and t-value of pre and post-test practice scores of ASHA workers. So this is the thing, the training has been given to the ASHA workers. These are the mean scores achieved by the ASHA workers in their pre-test, 14.5, and in post-test it was 25.6, right? And the t-value comes out to be 26.9, right? So this is t-test. When you will try to find out, this is what this is. Unpaired t-test, right? This is not paired t-test. So this is inferential statistics. Now, when we want to find out the correlation between the variables, so that is what I will show you. Now, see, this is association only. Okay, this is category wise. I have divided. This is pre-intervention marks. This is post-intervention marks, right? Mean, standard deviation. So this is what this. I have used pair t-test. So with the help of pair t-test only, I have conducted my analysis. I have done my analysis, right? So this is the analysis part. Right, so this is all about the analysis. Now come to the advantages and disadvantages of this quantitative research. See, when we talk about the advantages, we can say that it has some objectivity. How we can say that? Because we have some objectives, right? And the quantitative researches, it helps you to achieve those objectives by repeating the things, by repeating the studies again and again, right? Second thing, it is generalizable. How we can say that generalizable? Because every person of the sample, every person of the population get equal chance to participate in the study, right? We will do what? We will do randomization, right? Randomly we are going to select the sample. So that means every person of the population get the chance to be a part of that particular study. So replicable means it's, yes, it's a replicable. For example, I have conducted one research on ASHA workers, right? That too is descriptive study. You can continue with my study, adding more and more things in that so that the reliability can be checked, right? So these all are the advantages. But when we talk about the disadvantages of quantitative studies, we can say that it is biased. Biased. Why we can say that biased? Because the researcher, he or she can do manipulation. We can manipulate the independent variable. So when you will manipulate the independent variable, that means biasness may be there, right? It has a rigid structure. Rigid means quasi experimental study. We are not following the randomization. We have two groups. But when we talk about the true experimental study, we have to do the randomization. If you will say I didn't do randomization, but I am doing true experimental study, that means you are wrong, right? So it has a rigid structure. We have to follow those structure. We have to follow those things to conduct the research under quantitative research methodologies. Limited depth means it has some limited depth, right? For example, descriptive studies, you can't conduct it descriptive studies, you can't go ahead with descriptive study with many topics. Few topics are only there where you can focus for the descriptive studies, but many studies can be conducted experimental instead of descriptive studies, right? So these are the advantages and disadvantages of quantitative studies. Now next is, there are few tips for conducting the effective quantitative researches. Now, what are few tips? The most important thing is what? Define the clear objectives. If you really want to go for the quantitative studies, if you really want to go for the experimental studies, for the quasi experimental studies, for pre experimental studies, for descriptive studies, make sure you have to thorough with your objectives. Your objectives should be clear, right? Second thing, choose the right method. Tries to follow Try to follow the right method. Make yourself clear. These are my study, this is my research, these are my objectives. I'm going to follow the descriptive method, or I'm going to follow the quasi experimental method, or I'm going to follow the pre experimental research method, research design, right? Make sure you have to choose the right method so that the analysis can be conducted in a proper way. Another thing, ensure sample representativeness. Make sure you have to give chance to everybody to be a part of that particular research, right? Another thing, employ the proper statistical tool. You have many statistical method. You can go for the paired t-test, you can go for the ANOVA, you can go for the unpaired t-test, you can go for the this mean, median, mode. So many statistical methods are there. Make sure you have to find out, you have to follow, you have to use a proper statistical method so that the analysis will be correct. Another thing is interpret the results accurately. Whatever the results you will find, whatever the analysis, whatever the methods you will follow, what are the statistical method you will follow, but make sure the interpretations wherever you will write below the table, below the graph, it should be accurate. There is no discrepancy between your table and your interpretations. Now, okay, come to the conclusion. See, quantitative research, it basically provides a structured, objective approach to investigating the research questions. So by applying statistical analysis, researchers can draw meaningful conclusions, contributing to the body of scientific knowledge and helping inform data-driven decisions, right? So quantitative researches are basically a very good researches. I'm telling you, I'm preferring quantitative researches. Why? Because it will give you a huge experience of conducting the descriptive researches, the experimental researches. And when you talk about the nursing profession, when you talk about the medical profession, quasi experimental studies or true experimental studies or pre experimental studies, or we can say that experimental studies, it plays a very important role, right? When you are dealing with the patients directly, it helps you to understand what are the issues faced by them in hospitals. If you are interested to go for the descriptive studies, what are the issues faced by the community health workers if you're interested to go for the descriptive studies in the community sectors, right? So a lot are there in researches when we talk about the quantitative researches. Thank you so much. Usually I plan my sessions short, max to max 30 or 35 minutes. I thought like people, they may have some queries, so they can share their ideas, or they can if they want to ask something, they can ask. So question answer session should be there. That's why I try to make my session 30 or 35 minutes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
I hope you people understand. But if you have any query, you can ask me. Ask me, please. Feel free to ask anything. Floor is open.
Participants, any queries, kindly ask me, ma'am. Any queries
Floor,
from participants?
yeah, floor is open for discussion. Please. Floor is open for discussion. Please. Anything you want to ask in research? Any query?
Yeah. Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
No queries from participants, right, ma'am?
Oh, they have understood everything. No issues, no issues.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You share my PPT with them if they are
Yes,
interested.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's a YouTube live, ma'am. We can attach the PPT file after the session, ma'am.
Sure,
For
sure.
YouTube.
You do that. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. I can share the YouTube link also, ma'am. YouTube live
Please,
link.
please share with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. It's a privilege to be a part of today's workshop.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I can share the YouTube live link, ma'am.
Okay. Can you WhatsApp me also so that I can also look into it?
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Shall I leave?
Yes, ma'am. Shall we move to the vote of thanks, ma'am?
Yeah, please.
Okay, ma'am. I would like to invite Mr. J.C. Sendil Kumar, Faculty, Lelani Kati Publications, to deliver vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the organizing team, I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Anugaba, Principal and Professor at the Department of Nursing, GD, Gohanka University, Gargan, for sharing her invaluable sites during the 12th National Research Workshop on Unlocking the Power of Numbers, a workshop on quantitative research methods. A special thank you to all the participants, organizers, and supporting teams for making this workshop a success. Your engagement and enthusiasm have made today's session both enriching and memorable. Once again, thank you all for your presence and participation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you.